Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we'll be taking a look at this 2019 Mercedes GLS550. This GLS550 is currently showing just over 40,000 original miles, and if you would like to see a high-resolution, detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There, of course, you will also find a free included Carfax report, alongside a long list of technical data related to the vehicle's remaining tire and brake life, as well as individual readings from each panel using our paint depth gauge. But today I'll take you on a quick condition overview around both the interior and the exterior of the GLS, as well as showing you some of the more notable features. Starting here on the exterior, you'll find it finished in this gorgeous dark blue paint scheme. Presents beautifully, and as you can see in the somewhat direct sunlight that we have available today, the finish here on the hood is very, very nice. Minimal hard water spotting, swirling, or scratching. As usual, we'll take you really close to the panel so as to look for any dings, dents, or scratches. You look for irregularities in the way the light reflects off the panel. As we make our way onto the rear door here on the driver's side, it all looks very nice. And here at the quarter panel, it presents just the same, and you get a great view of those extra wide fenders here on the GLS. They present absolutely beautifully and make it look a bit more aggressive. They also do a great job of keeping these massive split 5-spoke wheels in those wheel arches. You'll find them to be in great shape as well, no curb rash, and some brand new Goodyear tires. I really like the contrast of that machined outer finish with the gloss black interior finish, and that does a great job at mimicking the contrast on the rest of the vehicle. You'll notice the dark optic trim here around the window surrounds. You also have the dark roof rails, and that silver on the wheel finish is complemented nicely by the chrome door handles and the silver running board, which is in great condition. Looking here at the front wheel, again, stunning shape, no curb rash to note, and again, the tires are in wonderful condition as well, brand new. Looking here at the front fascia, you'll find that contrast carries very nicely here. You do have these gorgeous headlights where the actual emitting portion of the headlight almost looks like individual eyes. It looks very interesting and adds a lot to the styling here at the front. You'll find both lenses in great condition. Looking here at the grille, you do have some more of that silver and gloss black contrast. The Mercedes-Benz emblem, which is free of any major chipping or damage, doubles as a radar sensor for some of your driver assistance features. And you do have a camera just below the emblem there. There's also cameras underneath the wing mirrors and in the rear, so you do have the 360 camera feature on this GLS. Looking at the front bumper cover itself, you'll find a couple of minor rock chips throughout the panel, and a couple here at the very nose of the hood, which have been protected to prevent any further damage. Making our way here to the passenger side of the vehicle, again, very nice condition, and another wheel here in the front in great shape. You also get a nice angle here of the two-tone silver and black brake calipers and those nice drilled rotors just behind. Again, looking very close to the panel. As we make our way back to the door, you do have a very light dent just underneath that body line. It's pretty hard to spot, but you can see it as you get very close to the panel. Making our way past the rear door, it all looks very nice, and the quarter panel is in great shape as well. Finally, one more wheel in very nice condition. Looking here at the rear of the vehicle, you do have some nice chrome badging here to complement the rest of that silver trim around the exterior. That's mimicked here on the load floor just there, and that is in great condition as well. Rear bumper does have a couple of minor scuffs here in the corner, only visible in certain lighting. Pretty minor and not affecting the outward appearance all that much. Looking here at the lower portion on the rear bumper cover, the painted portion is in nice shape. You do have this black plastic cladding underneath and a gloss black diffuser panel just below that, flanked by two really aggressive looking exhaust outlets on either side. Both taillight lenses are also in great condition. Next up, let's make our way to the interior, where you'll find a beautiful contrast with this nice tan leather here on the inside. Looking very, very nice. You do have the power headrests. I'm going to make these level here. Looking at the condition of the passenger seat, it looks fantastic. And here on the driver's seat, you can see the condition is just the same. Very nice, Minimal, if any, wear here on the outer bolster. Just a tiny bit of wear on that stitch line there. Make our way inside. A nice solid thud as you close the door. This feels like a very high quality vehicle. Before I do anything else, I'm going to fire it up using the start button just there. You'll see the infotainment fires up. If you see any flashing, that's only due to the camera. Here to the human eye, it looks perfect. No strange warning lights to report here in the gauge cluster. Same goes for that screen. All of the flashing is just an effect of the camera. So we'll start here at the top, looking at the dashboard. Very nice double-stitched, kind of a chocolate-colored leather carrying across the dashboard. Very, very nice condition. Not showing any issues with any of the stitching. Here at the screen, you'll notice if I put it in reverse, you can see the 360 top-down camera. And then if I select drive, you'll also see a front view camera, which is great if you're creeping up to an object and you want to be careful of that beautiful piano black spoiler in the front. Looking here at the central gauge cluster, very, very nice, attractive gauges there with the silver outer trim, all of it in great shape. And making our way back, the steering wheel presents beautifully. You have this gorgeous double stitching on that matched chocolate leather. All of the buttons on the wheel function exactly as intended and are in perfect shape. And you do have those nice gear selector shift paddles, if you will, just behind the controls there. Looking here below, some nice wooden trim and some silver trim to complement that nice contrast we've seen all the way throughout the vehicle. Looking here on the dash, that wooden trim carries across and onto both of the door cards. And you won't find it sun faded, scratched, or damaged. Looks very nice. This is a small smudge here, but not damage to the panel. Looking a bit further down, your central control stack. All of the media controls there look fantastic, very nice condition. And just below you have some comfort and drivability features. The heated and ventilated seats work flawlessly. Both the front occupants have access to these features. And just below the climate system, all of those controls look great as well. Now moving here to the center console between the seats, you do have more of that beautiful wooden trim. You'll notice absolutely no problems operating this sliding cover. It stows away perfectly fine. Now here is where it gets pretty interesting. If you look, that button on the top left is actually some climate control for your cup holders. So you'll notice if I tap it one time, both that switch there and the interior cup holder will light up blue. And that metal wall inside the cup holder will get very cold very quickly. Now the same goes for one more press. You get that red light and those metal walls on the interior will heat. Gets very warm, very cold, very quickly. It's a very nice feature to have. Excellent to keep that coffee hot or your iced drink cold on your nice morning commute. Now taking a look here at the center console, controls for your infotainment. Of course, gorgeous condition and a very nice intuitive controller for your system here. You also have your drive mode selectors, which you will see reflected on the screen just above. And of course, the individual setting is adjustable to your liking. There is a center console storage area here with some beautiful double stitching in great condition. And lastly, just above my head, you will see this gorgeous dual panoramic sunroof. One tap of the switch above my head opens both of these panels in sync, and closing them, you'll find no problems. The mechanism is smooth and fast, and all of the fabric finds its way to where it belongs very quickly. But next up, let's take a look underneath the hood at the gorgeous 4.7 liter V8 engine. Alright, so here underneath the hood of the GLS550, you'll find the engine bay very clean. All the plastics look very nice. Your more intricate connections here in your braking system. No signs of corrosion if you look down the front of the engine as well. And off to the sides, all the heat shielding looks great. And it's idling very happily, as you can hear. Now this engine is really a gem. You'll find it across many Mercedes-Benz models of varying size and function. But one constant throughout all of these models is this engine is just brilliant. 4.7 liter turbocharged V8, producing 449 horsepower, around 5,000 RPM, which is a nice figure. However, the real kicker is the torque figure, which is about 516 pounds-feet of torque, and that is available at that peak figure below 2,000 RPM. And when paired with a 9-speed automatic gearbox, you have a massive amount of gears to choose from, and that torque will always be available whenever you need it. The overtaking ability with a vehicle like this, despite its size and weight, is just tremendous, and it's all thanks to this engine. And these have proven to be rather robust. It's a very attractive power plant when you're optioning out your next vehicle. So next up, we'll take a look here in the second row of seating on the GLS550. Taking a look at the seating condition, you'll find them in very nice shape with that same beautiful stitched leather. You also have some climate controls available, as well as some storage and a power outlet just below. Door cards are also equally well appointed here in the back. But a really nice convenience feature I'd like to show you. One quick pull of this lever drops down the second row of seating, and this lever hidden just behind also folds the seat up, making for easy access to your third row of seating. Now, if you would like to stow away these seats, you don't have to fumble with any levers or fabric pulls. All you have to do is look at these two window switches just here. And all you have to do is pull them down. I pulled them the wrong way there. And you'll see these seats easily stowing away, giving you a lot more storage capacity. Now, the same goes for deploying the rear seats. As you can see, one quick touch on that button and both seats will rise up and find their way into place nicely. I can very easily drop down this second row seat, fold it up high, and then using another hand, pull this lever to recline it to match that on the driver's side. Sorry, passenger side. Now, making our way to the cargo area, one quick touch of this button is going to open up the tailgate. And in here you'll find the original carpeting, matching that nice dark brown color scheme across the interior, and another set of those switches. Now, I'm just going to pull these down. Sorry, again, I keep pulling them the wrong way. Pardon me. Need to learn more about these switches. Anyway, dropping down the seats, you'll find it really does expand your storage capacity. And very quickly, I'm going to go drop down the second row of seating to show you the true potential here in the GLS. So as you can see, with the second row of seating drop down flat, you'll find just an absolutely amazing amount of storage available here in the back of the GLS. A relatively low loading floor as well makes for easy load and unload of your cargo, and a very, very tall cargo area makes for great capacity. Now again, one touch on this switch on the tailgate drops it right down, and it latches into place nicely. So if you have any further questions related to this gorgeous 2019 GLS550, please reference the listing at AlphaCars.com. There we'd be happy to answer any of your questions, and you will find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you from AlphaCars.